All right. Hello, Electric Boogaloo. Greetings. Let me delete that. All right. We had some issues with this thing, but it should be working good right now. Um, mm, mm, mm. I want to interact with this one. Hello, Captain Kenny. Yeah, I can see you now. Hi, I see a stream. All is well in the world now. Where's the new lockbox coming out? Do you know? Maybe Tuesday. Okay, I'll be right back with you guys for 1 second because I have something, or at least today I'm actually mixing things up a little bit, but to do that, I kind of need a fresh one. So I'll be right back. All right, we're right. We're back. We're back. So today I didn't had any plans. Normally have some kind of like schedule or something. Hey boo, dead air. Yeah, hello. Drunk stream. Well, we might get there. But we're not there yet. Okay, we got Phoenix over there that's being following. Sorry that you guys don't see that. It's there. Let me put it on top so you guys can actually see what's going on. Okay, so that should work better. Okay, so you guys can see this one already. It's in your screen already. So like I said, I didn't have anything to do today, so I thought to myself, let's do a little bit of a stream so we can get together. But then again, I was like, we are gonna do, play together, and we're gonna do all of that good stuff tomorrow. Also, the giveaway is gonna be tomorrow. So today I was like, let's do a little bit of like a reaction video. I have Cryptic's live stream currently on. That's the thing that you see right here. I don't know if you guys follow Cryptic on their Twitch channel, but we're gonna have like a reaction.
Ooh. John,
There we go.
the ghost of. My name is Mike Fatum.
They started.
I am your community manager. Also
So
known
just
as
starting out,
Ambassador
making some changes.
And blah blah blah. I am joined today by the face of Weston and the ghost of John. Say hello, face and ghost.
I don't know where this was recorded or anything like that, but you can actually see
John, it turns
the
out,
whole
so we're just going to be listening to his slightly tinny
live
voice.
stream that they did, including the chat that they put it up on the I should say on the right.
But hello everyone, welcome. Before we get
So
started,
on top you got community
I
manager.
wanted to talk to y'all about something while I have you. And I should have told
That guy is community manager. If you guys don't know that yet, so he's like all of the guy that makes like all of the blog posts and all that. And the underneath guy, this guy is like an animator.
First of all, I know this is going to be a topic that comes up on the stream. Yes.
Let me know if you guys listen to it.
It was just because
if the voice is good.
It was a piece of technology.
So hold on.
And
he's gonna say something really interesting. So let me just.
Episode of.
All right, here we go. Because I want you guys to hear this. And I'm just going to react to what he says.
And welcome to another episode of 10 Forward Weekly. My name is Mike Fatum. I am your community manager, also known as Ambassador Kel. And blah, blah, blah. I am joined today by the face of Weston and the ghost of John. Say hello, face and ghost.
I heard the Dutch fuzz there. Hey Lee, greetings. Dominic, greetings. Boo, hello.
John, it turns out, does not have a webcam.
Ultras Cowboy.
We're going to be listening to his slightly tinny voice.
Ian.
Because it sounds like his microphone also
Kenny.
might be
LJ. I think I got everybody.
But hello everyone, welcome. Before we get started, I wanted to talk to y'all about something while I have you. And I should have told Weston and John I was going to do this, but I didn't fully decide I was going to do it until about 5 minutes ago. So I apologize for the awkwardness of you guys having to listen to me talk for a minute. There's two things. First of all, I know this is going to be a topic that comes up on the stream. Yes, the in-game calendar is gone. No, it's not coming back. No, it wasn't because of any leaks. It was just because it was a piece of technology that was constantly giving you guys bad information. It was basically, if we made any changes to the calendar, they wouldn't update in time, and then people who'd been planning for a Dilithium weekend for 3 weeks would find out it was suddenly, a Borg Red Alert weekend and just get super mad at us. So it's gone. It's not coming back. I love you all. The second thing is, the calendar thing.
It's not going to come back.
The discourse among our fan sites, and especially the stuff directed at me personally, has gotten kind of vicious. And so I've said this on stream a couple of times before. I really want to reiterate once again to everybody here, please always remember, no matter how upset you are, and you're right to be upset about some things. You're right to be upset that when I screw up on a blog. But please remember, no matter how upset you are, the person on the other side of the keyboard is still a human person. And you are still talking to a person who, in my case, has to read all of your comments. But in the cases of many of the developers, does not, but chooses to anyway because they love you guys.
So maybe you guys can let me out, help me out on the chat over there. So I have no idea what he's talking about right here. The community manager, did you guys, I don't mean like you personally, but did some of you guys actually know or have read on Reddit what's going on with this guy? Because it's like, he's talking about something kind of like personal, like, he has to read all of your comment and all that. What's going on? Because I have no idea what he's talking about. I mean, I haven't said anything bad about him. I mean, not more than usual. But I don't tend to be on Reddit if he's talking about Reddit. I don't know if there is like a video out there or there's like a post talking about this. But I have no idea. So if you guys can let me know in the chat, I can be updated as well.
please, please, please. There's a line, and I think you guys know where it is. It's not. It's not. What? You guys can't hear me? Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, I'll turn it up a little bit. The line is not blah blah blah. The
line's not
line.
blah, blah.
I think you guys know where the line is between expressing your disappointment in something and coming at somebody and calling them names or calling them incompetent or calling for
Whoa.
their head.
Whoa. One of you guys owes me $2. Who? What? What's going on? What did I miss? Wow. So he's talking about incompetent. Okay. So that's a little bit of harsh. I don't know who said that, but he is doing a job after all, right? Keep that in mind.
I got in trouble once with y'all because I said I was disappointed in the community because a bunch of people decided to go and bully somebody else in our community. And the constant feedback that I got back from that was, well, it's not everyone in the community who's like that.
What's this bullying? Are you guys being bullied to him?
Cool. If it's not everybody in the community that's like that, but if you're in the community and you're not like that,
Wow.
please take the time to stand up against the people who are. Again, I'm not saying you can't criticize Star Trek Online. I'm not saying you can't criticize decisions we've made, and I can understand why you might be upset by some of them, but try to find that line and try not to directly attack people. All right, we're moving on. So, Weston and John, welcome to the show. Sorry for dropping.
So you guys are being harsh at people? I don't mean you guys and as, people that are here with me right now, because I know you guys don't tend to follow weird stuff on the internet, but it's kind of, what is he talking about? Because I have no idea.
Dropping that on you right at the beginning. We're here
Probably
to talk
Facebook.
about
The Facebook is what communities
development,
are way more
which
vocal.
This week we announced our upcoming event, which we can't say the name of yet because it's the same name as the something else upcoming that we're not allowed to talk about yet. But we have an event coming up, and if you play enough content through it, which will be the TFO and a couple of episodes, and blah blah blah. Oh, someone in chat just reminded me. I said I was going to do fan art this week, and I almost forgot. Sorry. We're going to look at fan art, and then we'll talk about the Red Angels.
The new event is going to call blah blah.
Commentary, you two, while we're looking at it. You can see stuff on my screen, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So, unfortunately, I don't have the. It doesn't show me who's the.
Your food is good. Thank you.
But this is a really, really cool image. Let's see. Properties. Is that going to show me? No. Okay. I know this one was from Stu1701, and it's an awesome shot of the new legendary Romulan.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. This is from Duncan, Idaho. This is Starfleet's new tardigrade tardigrade weapon. I think it's a little more advanced than the one Jaula has.
When are we getting that as a mission reward?
I'm gonna try and figure out why my audio.
Slap it on top of the ship. I like that.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a ground weapon, but I like it more on top of a ship.
Absolutely.
This is also from Duncan. This is a. I posted a bookshelf as a hint for the
Greetings,
ARG
Adam.
last week, so that was the Ikean War instead of the Iconian War.
Ikean.
Let's see. Let me make sure my audio is coming in through the right thing. People are saying they can barely hear me. The next couple are going to be screenshots of different ships with the new Alliance thing. The Alliance thing. Good job, Mike.
The new Alliance.
The new Alliance shield. Let's try this. Let me know if that's any better, you guys. It looks like it might be better. Okay. Was that everything? That wasn't everything I got sent this week. Why did it loop already? Arg. All right. I will figure out what happened there. In the meantime, let's talk about the Red Angel suit. Okay, so the Red Angel was the chief mystery behind Season 2 of Star Trek Discovery. It's blah, blah, blah.
Why the Red Angel and not the Torchbearer armor? Oh man!
Really cool animations that does awesome stuff.
That's a good question in the community chat. I don't know if you guys can see that.
And of course, because we have
Oh,
everything in the show in our game, we had to turn that into an in-game item. So, John, how did you approach
torchbearer
the
armor with
idea
with
of
that
making the
all the
Red Angel suit
spikes.
something that players could have and use?
Human beings.
No, that was a really interesting puzzle. There's a few things that jump right out at you, both good and bad. The first good thing is that, well, it's a ground suit, and it's pretty rare for Star Trek to give us something that's really iconic that's a ground method of play. Like, different ships have very strongly different identities, but like a different phaser doesn't have that much of a different identity. The Red Angel suit definitely does. So that was really exciting. But then on the other side, its main move is time travel, and we can't send you back to level 40 to fix something that happened then. Like, we can't actually do the like marquee show thing it did, but we kind of can. And I guess that, I assume we want to wait and talk about the abilities a little later. I'll let you call that ball, but that leads right into what does the suit actually do, and that was a really fun process as well. Basically taking the like really cool moments from the show and turning them into abilities, and then also expanding on that a little bit.
Weston, this was a particular challenge from an animation standpoint. I've heard. Do you want to talk a little bit about what went into making the suit go and do the things?
Yeah. Well, I mean, pretty obvious that we started working on this thing a while back during the anniversary, since that's when we first saw the Red Angel. During that time, like, we didn't have anything even remotely close to like the wings for the suit. So that had to be made in an entirely new skeleton, entirely new animation set. And it was kind of the first time we'd done something similar to that in this kind of regard. So there was a lot of definitely a lot of challenges that went into getting all the different pieces of that moving together and working like we see it doing in the show.
Yeah. What I love about this suit, and we'll see a little bit more of that as we play around with it in a minute, but for those of you who played Renegade's Regret or Quark's Lucky 7, I can talk, I swear. This is the same tech that was used for that allowed you to take control of another character for a while. It's called B Critter Tech. And so what this is actually doing is transforming you into a different character with the Red Angel suit's visuals and powers.
So, if you guys have followed me a little bit on like live streams and all that good stuff, or also on videos that I've been making, I've been talking about like why don't we have the mech suit on the Dyson's sphere, right? The big mech suit where like one of those Voth actually goes inside and does stuff. This is basically what they're doing with this thing. I have to get going. Take care, Adam. Tomorrow, Adam. Like always, you're probably working, but the giveaway is going to be on tomorrow, Saturday. But as I was saying, the mech suit, right? This is basically the same mechanics that they're using. Hopefully, we're going to get the mech suit any day soon rather than later, because what they're doing is they're basically grabbing your character and putting him in or her into a different. They used to call it a bucket. I don't know why, but that's like their term that they used. So in a different character. It's basically just like I don't know if you let me look it up. What it was called? It was called Binary Circuit. I don't know if you guys have played the TFO. Binary Circuit. That's basically when you go and harass the other team members, right? So they're basically working on the puzzles and doing this and that. And you can basically are going to be transformed into like a Borg character, and then you can basically grab that character and like harass people and take them, or at least forcibly tractor them off the platforms and all that good stuff. So that's basically what they're or at least I'm hoping that's what they're doing right here. They're basically giving your character a new purpose. And they're basically putting the new mech suit, the Red Angel suit that they're putting. Hopefully, they're going to put that one as well as the mech suit. The Ceratopsid mech. I guess that's what it's called. But they're basically are fine-tuning that mechanic in this Red Aegis suit, or at least they have fine-tuned it, so we can hopefully see that, coming up soon in our SEO.
Now, people are asking in chat, does that mean that we could then do like a TFO where you can play as a Voth mech? Probably. I don't know if we would, but you can.
Yep.
That's up to people in more position of storyline power than me.
Gimme.
John, can you talk a little bit about how integrating the B Critter tech works?
Sure. Essentially, like I don't know the code side implementation, but from the scripting side, which is the layer I get access to, it sort of replaces you with another character, and then there's a number of options we have to allow certain powers to work or stay with
Good.
you. And
Yes.
it was a little touch and go, so hopefully it all works perfectly when it ships, but there might be a little bit of revision necessary. But where we landed is that you are able to keep all of your passives, all of your gear, all the items
Nice.
you have, all the traits you have should work fine in Red Angel mode. But you won't have access to your kit modules. Those will be replaced by the Red Angel special abilities. The mode itself
I'm fine
lasts
with
for
that.
a little period of time, and then you switch back. And it has a longer recharge time, because we don't want it to just like sort of supplant all the decisions you've made on how you want your character to play.
I'm fine with
It's
that.
like a sort of an empowered state that you go into for a little length of time to make a fight easier, or to just flex on the enemy or to save yourself.
Firepower.
And then you switch back.
Yeah.
And then
I will have to pass on the suit. Christopher, what you talking about? Why? The Iconian hover suit. Yeah, that's a good one as well.
And while you're in that mode, we have complete freedom to do anything. Like there's a mission where you become a tribble and navigate a maze that uses the same tech. This is not as extreme as that, because you get access to all your items and passives and traits and stuff. But
Wait.
you become a save yourself forward state.
Wait a minute. Did you just spoil something? I have not seen that one, so I think it spoiled
that
something.
You go into for a little length of time to make a fight easier, or to just flex on the enemy.
I think here it comes.
Firepower.
And then you switch back.
Yeah.
And then while you're in that mode, we have complete freedom to do anything. Like there's a mission where you become a tribble and navigate a maze.
There is a mission where you're going to be a tribble and going to navigate through a maze. That's I have not seen that one. I've not seen that one. I think it just slipped right there.
That
Nice.
uses the same tech. This is not as extreme.
Look at that Kale's face.
Oh
yeah, he spoiled something. He spoiled something right there. Look at Kale's face right there.
This is not as extreme as that, because you get access to all your items and passives and traits and stuff, but it's pretty crazy.
Look.
Yeah.
You fly, like not true flight.
Look at his face.
Levitate that's
look at his face.
faster than normal running. Unfortunately, too many issues with true flight to do actual free.
Several people are saying, what is this triple mission? It's the first I've heard of it too, John. Did you just spoil something by accident?
Same me.
Oh, okay, here it goes.
It was way long ago when I leveled up my guy. I'm trying to remember exactly how it works, but you have to speak to like there's like a wise tribble you can talk to that's hidden in the main. I'll just Google it and get back to you.
Temporal ambassador.
I think it spoiled something.
That sounds right. I think it was a time travel mission.
I don't know this one, but people are saying someone said Tholian mission in chat in between all the what? You could do what? Yeah, it's Temporal Ambassador. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
One of my favorite missions.
I'm glad I got to bring more attention to that. That mission's great.
Everyone should go play all of the cool old missions, including all the old Klingon content, which is we're getting.
Can we have the VOD screen a little larger? Sure. Hold on. Let me work my magic. This one. Unlock that one. There, so it's side by side.
Yeah, they're gonna be updating very, very, very soon. Okay. So why don't we dive in and take a look at this baby in action? So I'm gonna switch over to gameplay and see if this works. Oh my god, it does. All right. I'm gonna pull up chat on my phone. So forgive me for being a weirdo.
What is this noise?
There we go.
I like a challenge and
Down,
don't
so
want
myself,
to
talking
change
back to myself.
into something else.
All right, so here we are in the Voss
Oh,
ground
okay.
zone because
I understand what
it's
you
the first place I could think of that
Wow,
was,
this-
good combat. Now you'll notice this character was built by Jet for starship stuff. They have no weapons and no kits. So this is not
Lower
gonna
the
be best
voice on the
going off
game.
of this power, but I will do my best here. Uh-oh. Or the game will crash. Oh, I still have you guys?
Okay.
I'm
Game crash.
here.
Okay, good. Good. Yep, that was a problem.
Red
Apparently
Angel
the audio from
down.
the game is way too loud. Let me turn that down.
He just crashed his game. It happens.
Weird. People are saying to use the Red Angel suit to go back to before the crash. That sounds like a good plan.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I wonder if I just found a bug. If you use the Red Angel suit on the Voss battle zone, you crash. We'll find out. Yeah, people are saying the game was too loud when it was live. I hear
Yes.
you. I will attempt to fix that as
Thank
I go
you.
back in.
I don't know if you guys like this, what I'm doing right now while he's taking his time
Oh, John,
reloading
here's
the
a question
game.
that we've been getting constantly for the last couple of
Like,
days. Actually,
reacting
two that I
to-
have for you.
Alright.
One, can you customize the color of the Red Angel suit? Is it like a piece of armor you can customize, or is it just something that appears when you use the powers?
Yeah. The answer to that question is yes, no.
Yes, no. Okay.
So it is when you use the power, your visual is changed to the Red Angel visual during the duration of the power. And separately, when you get the Red Angel suit in the first place, you unlock it in the Tailor and can mess with it in there. I'm not sure if you can customize the color of it. I'm not familiar enough with it in the Tailor to know that.
Okay, but so you can,
you
you
can
can,
just
but you
check
can
it.
actually
This-
get it in the Tailor and use it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And is it also an EV suit?
Oh man, we went back and forth on that so many times I don't honestly remember off the top of my head. I think no is where we landed. We wanted it to be an EV suit.
We have a diplomatic.
game
I'm not
sound.
sure. I don't remember.
All right. Well, we're about to see the first ability
Find out
here. This
during
guy's
this.
about to kill
Back
me.
to you.
Oh yeah. Let me know. Here we go. And I'm dead. And there's the Red Angel appearing and resurrecting me from the dead.
Game. Dude.
All right. Oh, I have no weapons. All right.
Gowron confirmed.
All right. Now I have weapons, and they're really good weapons. And like they said, I am.
I can't
flying
see it.
sort
It's
of
like
more of a
half.
hovering.
What you guys are
There is-
seeing
there
is
is
the same
stuff
thing what I'm seeing. There is nothing.
Well, those are the two
Kale is
main
focusing
weapons.
on combat right now, not on
let's
the game sound.
You are at a generator point. Move the
Alright,
device
let's
to
try
the
a
end of the
different power.
platform
This
by
one?
activating nearby consoles.
Isaac.
Not the power button I meant to press. Let's try this one.
Stop the boss from activating their own console and pushing the device
All right,
back.
so I have. Oh, he died. So that's not going to do much for us. Normally, that power would shunt that gentleman into the future. But now I have run out of time.
Oh my god.
Now you guys will have to wait
Game sound.
2 minutes before you can do that again. I do not. Because
Yeah, at least at current
That's bad.
thing, some of that stuff might still change before release. Like, all the powers should be the same, but balance points, like how much damage does something do, how long does it last, that stuff may change.
Got it.
If we get customized as a sound, the radiation mode
that's
will
weird.
fix up with
Okay,
some.
hold on. The screen is strangely zoomed in, so people are.
Oh my
seeing
God.
this. Let me fix it.
No, the other way. Okay, that's good. Better.
So Weston, can you
Now
talk
the
a
game
little bit
sound,
about,
oh my God. Game
how
sound,
this
dude.
whole
Game
thing
sound.
with, like the animation and stuff works when you transfer into your suit and back out?
Sure. So, enemy target things are in
I have no idea what he's talking
fake
about right now.
extension to your character. As weird as that kind of sounds. So when they initially spawn in, they spawn on your back and they go about like they do in the show. And then they stay on you for quite a while. During that time, during the flash, that's when we do a little age cancellation there. Just do a quick
I have no idea what Winston is talking about right now. His game is so loud.
Something like that.
Don't look at your cat, look at the chat.
But no, a lot of
Alright. I revived, and the red angel. I died, and the red angel revived.
that is one of the special abilities that
John, what's the cooldown on that? How many times did you die? Well, let's find out.
I want to say 4 minutes.
Take
5
care, man,
minutes?
Zach.
Okay.
Let me just crack it open in the
It's
end.
the first time I heard that music in years. Hey, Jared. Oh, okay, here we go. Hopefully, he's gonna fix the game soon.
Spawn, so I can access the menu and kill game sound.
I've seen some new pictures up in your room.
Okay. Game sound.
What new
killed.
pictures?
Let's try that again.
Wait a minute. I have not put any new pictures up. Kale, did you break it? Yeah.
Sorry, folks. I hope you could hear some of
Oh
that.
my god. Good. Finally.
Cooldown on the resurrect is currently 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, cool down on the resurrect 2
All right,
minutes.
so let's try that again. They couldn't hear anything you guys said for most
Yeah.
of that, so we're just gonna repeat it.
Repeat.
Because the game knows.
Look at the
So
cat.
we'll
The
talk a
cat is
little bit
like.
about the- all right, so let's try that again.
Look at the cat. The cat is like.
they couldn't hear anything you guys said for most of that.
Look,
so
here
we're
it
just
comes,
gonna
here it
repeat
comes.
Because the game knows. So Weston, talk a little bit about how the animation for this bad boy works.
That's
Oh
awesome.
no, okay, yeah. So when you activate the power, the wings come out of the back of the suit just like they do in the show. At which point it was designed so that they mimic all the movements that the player will do. So anytime you move, as you move around in, let's say, like a circle or something, you'll know that the wings are motioning towards the direction that you're moving as well. They will
Basically like
also
an
react
animation.
to
Okay,
some of
cool.
the special abilities for like when you start the suit, and also when it finishes up and closes the wings into the back before you change back.
Nice. Weston, someone in chat was
Camera angle
asking
is
if
different.
the flying
Art,
animation
hello.
was from Champions or if you cooked up something new. I think it's our standard flying animation. Yeah.
A
It
defined
is a
map.
standard flying animation.
yes.
So if you're looking for something in STO to reference it to, it was actually used by the Davidians.
Oh, we're ghost
Ooh,
people.
nice. So you got that hovering what the
Looking for
Davidians
more
actually
boss fight.
did. Nice.
So, John, did you get an answer on the EV suit questions? They didn't hear that.
Yep.
I know you
Does not appear to
I met him
be an
destination
EV suit.
Trek
does
39.
not appear to be
Nice.
an EV suit. Okay,
Yeah.
It's not an
we
EV
switched
suit.
back and forth on
Oh.
it a lot, and due to technical limitations, we ended up not doing it.
got it.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so that power I just activated
Genji!
is the time travel shunt power. John, can you talk a little bit about how that works and what it does?
In short, the wings
That
just
one's
move
really
as
sweet.
the
You
wings.
target an
attack
enemy,
on a
and
side
that
as the
enemy and
wings.
all nearby enemies take a bunch of damage and are kicked forward in time 8 seconds. They're just removed
Basically.
from the game for that period of time.
And so
They
they'll,
can't be targeted, they can't be damaged, they can't damage you, they can't do anything, they can't move.
and so it's a
and-
I'll deal with that problem later field is what it is.
Or you just set yourself up a pile of corpses that'll show up later, depending on how
That's
much
true.
health they
Depending
have
on how
left.
much damage they can do. Very cool. All right, let's find another group of Voths so I can demonstrate the other power on this guy. Let me say,
There is
flying
nothing there,
around
dude.
in this thing feels really fun.
That's where the
Like,
T-Rex
that's
comes on.
a super cool
Good to see you. Good to see you too.
experience.
At least here.
It
It's all those animations. It just looks so good.
yeah.
The flying
Bunch of
animations
players in the
experience
Asus
was
all
always really
around.
cool. They've been
Where are we
improved a little
gathering
bit
today?
since-
I am in the
Yeah.
game, but I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm actually gonna see.
All right. So
this,
I'm gonna try the next power, which is the EMP burst. Now, will that do anything to this dinosaur here?
I don't actually
No.
have any visual signal from you right now. It's just a big old black screen, so I'm
Oh,
trying to
fun.
get the stream up on the browser because Discord doesn't seem to be functioning quite right.
Yeah,
But
same. I've just been watching the stream
Oh,
on Twitch.
that's super annoying. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys. Hold on.
Oh man. No.
it's
Stop
fine. I'll just
sharing.
run it on
No,
Twitch.
don't do that on the stream.
Turn on stream Star Trek Online. Let's see if that just shows you. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay,
There we go.
great. Fabulous.
Anyway, so how the EMP works is it disables all mechanical abilities for anything caught in the area for a pretty long stretch of time. So, like stuff like teeth and claws won't be disabled, but anything like a phaser weapon or a special kit module or anything like that would be disabled. And then
What was he talking about? Teeth and claws? We don't have teeth and claws. What's he talking about? Like, okay. Next stream with these unlocked is going to be interesting. I don't think many people are going to be using the suit in the game. Why not, Kel L? I think it's good that they're putting up this this new suit in the game. This is definitely something to look forward to. There has a couple of abilities. It's going to revive you automatically, so that's, you know, you don't have to wait on your back until, you know, one of your teammates actually looks at like the team members list and is like, hey, somebody's dead, so he can basically auto revive you. Even though there is like a major cooldown on that thing, you don't have to wait the entire like 20 seconds, 30 seconds of whatever it's the cooldown is for you to respawn. So why not? My ship won't target another ship after killing one anymore. I will not change anything. Already going to get this suit into my character bio. It's going to be great. The Gorn have a bite and claw ability. Yeah, I mean, come on. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I don't know. I'll be right back. This one is empty. But I think he used that, like, you know, as a metaphor, just to show everybody that he means to talk about like mechanical versus like melee and stuff like that. Mechanical being like turrets and all that good stuff.
any enemies that are either
All right, let's go.
electronic or incorporeal.
Just bring the 6 back in your room. I do have I do have like a refrigerator right here, but it's not on because it makes too much noise, and I hate things that make noise in my room, especially at night. I want to just, you know, just wanted to have like, you know, quiet and peace. I don't want to I don't want to sound too much zen because I really hate that. But things that, you know, that makes noise in my room, I just hate it. I used to have like a clock that actually whenever the second indicator actually moved, it made like a ticking noise, like tick 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 tick. It's not here anymore. Next donation goal should be towards a mini fridge. I have one right here. I have one, but this one is making noise, like, and I hate it.
Incorporeal or mechanical, like Borg or summon turrets or Davidians, take a pretty huge amount of electrical damage.
Okay, that's cool. And so the cooldown on activating the suit is about 2 minutes. So you finish. How long is the suit active once you
And a
turn it
cough
on?
bottle.
40 seconds, I think.
40 seconds. Okay, so you've got a
45.
My mini fridge is
I'll get you
quiet.
the exact number.
Okay, but you got a little bit less than a minute uptime, and then full, and then 2 minute cooldown, and then you're back up again. So this is the sort of thing. I would think, and you guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong here. Uh-oh. I'm getting killed by the dinosaurs I sent forward in time. This is why you never send dinosaurs forward in time, guys.
I mean, just look at what happened to the Dyson sphere.
Right? Okay, there we go. And there's the Red Angel.
He
bringing you
did.
back from
He
the
died,
dead.
and he just got
So
resurrected.
what happens when you
Nice.
get
that's worth-
resurrected?
Okay, cool.
Both when
That's
you get
something I wanted to
resurrected
say.
and when you first activate Red Angel mode, there's a giant red shockwave that knocks
Okay.
enemies back, disables them briefly, and does a bunch of damage.
Is there? I don't know if this is true or not. Do enemies?
I don't know if that's going to be interesting, because if you damage enemy or enemies multiple, when you resurrect, don't you like aggro a bunch of enemies that you really don't want to have them targeting you at the same time, because you just resurrected from the dead, basically. So teeth and claws, it means character that could bite and scratch you, where you're able to scratch you in the attacks. I hate if you hate things that make noise in either room, you'll never make oh man. Oh my god. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my god, that's a good one. You made me cry right now. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's a good one. You don't need to activate that mode when surrounded by lots of enemies. People on Reddit were talking about how this event doesn't interest them. If people are going to play the event, they do it for the dilithium. I'll be cool to have a solo mission really feel the vibe that Section 31 project, seeing my characters partook in a recreate the suit. Oh, I don't know what you mean by that.
Enemies not get knocked
Like
back
me
if there's of
more
a certain
hands-on?
size in our game.
Some enemies are immune to knockback,
Okay,
yeah, and
that's
that
probably
T-Rex
this
is one of
T-Rex
them.
is probably immune to knockback. Yeah. Oh, getting shot. Not sure.
Oh man, Rand, that was a good one, man. Jesus, oh, you made me cry right now. Oh, that's good. Oh.
From where? Ah, that drone up there.
The revive animation specifically was based off the first disappearance of the Red Angel in season 2 of Discovery. I forget what episode that was in.
Okay.
But it has that moment where she comes in and then immediately is like pulled back by the time vortex.
Somebody in chat was saying that the Red Angel says, "My servants never die." There we go.
Oh man, it's so hot right now. Crazy.
The basic attacks on the Red Angel suit hit a fair bit harder than a normal rifle type energy weapon would, and then in addition you get a fair amount of passive stats during Red Angel mode, a bunch of damage resistance and damage improvement.
Yeah, show us the stats on this thing, man.
For a second, my keyboard wasn't responding. Working with wireless keyboards and mice has been the bane of my work from home existence.
This is why
Oh, yeah.
I gave up on wireless
We are now witnessing two
stuff
beer.
for
No,
computers
this
a
is the
long
third
time
one,
ago
actually.
because of that.
Yeah,
agreed.
When I
I'm
started
not
the stream, I already
headset,
took
but
like
wireless mouse and keyboard is like
one is
that's for the
like
couch.
empty.
That's not for the computer. In my view.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my computer is in my living room, so, and I don't really have, with the nursery, another room to turn into an office. Now, here's an interesting question that we may be about to find out the answer to. If you die while in Red Angel mode, will the Red Angel appear to resurrect you? Yes, she will.
If it's
No,
if it's available,
no,
then yes. If it's on cooldown, then no.
Okay.
no.
People are Angel
Look.
mode.
Look, he dies, he turns back to his character, and then the Red Angel comes in and
The Red Angel will
resurrect
appear
him.
to resurrect you.
Look, he's in the normal character mode right there. And my battery is
Yes,
good.
yes, she will.
If it's
Okay.
if it's available, then yes. If it's on cooldown, then no.
Okay. So people are asking to take a look at the actual hard physical numbers here. So I'll stop fighting this
Yeah,
T-Rex for a
go.
minute.
Stats. Give me stats.
Of course, because it doesn't completely.
Have they said what damage type the suit does? Yes, I believe anti-proton. Let me look that up. If that's the case. Before I say something that's not correct. I believe it was anti-proton. Because it was all of the red stuff. Beer number 4. Drunken high stream tomorrow. Everybody got your poisons. Okay, so I don't touch the stuff that gets you high.
Replace your character stats.
I do
Of
grab
that is going to be
myself
derived from
alcohol
what you
here
have,
and there,
what your
stats
but
traits
that's
are,
like
and so on.
Right.
on occasion. But like weed and like drugs and stuff like that, that gets you like under influences and stuff like that. No, that's not something that I do. Alcohol, yeah, I grab one of these here and there.
Of course,
but
because
let's see the
it
stats.
doesn't completely replace your character stats, a lot of that is going to be derived from what you
Your
have
character
equipped,
stats
what your
are.
traits are, and so on.
Right, and I think
This
character
character appears
has
to not have a ton.
nothing equipped. Yeah, so this is a character that Jet built 100% for a spaceship, and so these stats
I'm
are
not
going to be
seeing
based
anything,
on that.
though.
So don't use these numbers as hard numbers.
Also, I don't
Come on,
believe those
Sumi.
numbers are actually correct because that suit doesn't have a level to it.
Oh yeah, that's like a pure white one.
Okay.
I may have given myself the wrong version then. Let's see if I can fix that. So instead of dynamic, do I want to put gold on the end here?
Well, you either want to give yourself the dynamic version that is gold using give dynamic item, or if you're just using give item, give yourself the levelless version.
Okay. Let's try that again. That might explain why I was doing so low damage to that T-Rex too.
No,
Yeah. So, I
you're
mean,
just
you
bad
generally
at
get
the
a lot of
game.
passive power from having traits and stuff, so having nothing slotted is still going to
Also not gonna work.
I'm bad at the game
strange
too.
outcome.
All right, get this.
A good
Since it's
rule of
not-
thumb is that the
What you guys talking? Makes sense. It's important to be stands for temple of Cronus and stuff, since it's not kinetic, because a lot of people hate Star Trek Discovery. Why do a lot of people hate Discovery? Works in liquor distribution for bars and restaurants. Noble will notice some bottles missing. Do you want my PO box where you need to send all of the bottles that they won't started missing? Decompose and issue Borg Collective gems with no access to a remodulator. Okay, I know what you mean. So when you're in Red Angel mode and you're doing damage, the Borg could not, or at least they can adapt to your energy power source, being anti-proton. And then what you're gonna do, right? If that happens, they're basically gonna make like a patch for that thing.
the weapon on the Red Angel suit and the cone fire on the Red Angel suit are like maybe a third again as powerful as a rifle.
So a rifle plus a third.
Ooh,
Very rough ballpark.
Roughly, yeah.
a rifle plus
Why
a
won't
third.
you give me exact numbers, John?
The
Okay.
banish hits pretty hard. If you
I do
think
like
about
that you're
like the
calling it a
initial tick of
banish.
damage on something like
On
if you think about like the initial burst on like a grenade or something, it's worth like 2 or 3 of those.
Okay, cool.
That's probably a couple thousand damage now.
Now that I've got a decent version of the suit, if not a decent build. Hello, Chatty. Yes, you are slowly becoming Lapcat. I will once again pull up the build so you guys can take a look at it. I am being attacked.
Hold the mouse
Hold
over
on,
that guy.
folks. Okay.
Take that, future me. Get back here and resurrect me.
Yeah, what are you doing? Slacking on the job, future me? All right.
Close the temporal paradox loop.
I can't see the
where can I
statistics on
go that
this.
isn't...
You guys can't either.
Yep.
I mean, story was for my character Pio that partakes in generating secret project suit and temporal agent will fit nicely, especially getting to use suit in some nice ground fights. Okay, so you really want to get that bio for your character going. Okay, I can understand that. To be honest, for my particular for Sakura, I have not set up a bio at all. I should make one, right?
Yep, there goes my keyboard
Yeah.
again. Okay, there we go. Just
Make Borg-ish
any of these
kebabs on the wings. Just
Alright, there you
stick on
guys go.
stuff on there. Here we go. Statistics. I'm seeing maximum hit points, resistance rating, knockback resistance rating, all damage resistance rating, anti-proton damage resistance versus flanking. And something about shield capacity.
Duncan Idaho says, when players start earning this, we'll need Flight of the Valkyries playing during the Dyson boss round for all the angels.
I can't see it. It's like...
That's very true. Luckily, we already have a Klingon version of Flight of the Valkyries. I wish that Chatty here was eating lunch.
It's
So when
fragmented
Chad
a
said
little
I'm
bit.
bothering him while he's eating his lunch.
Greetings,
That is
David!
not what he's licking.
He did mouse
Welcome to Cat
rewind.
Ho-
You
Cat
remember you read my
ownership.
bio and loved it. I know. I read it on the
Master
stream. I loved it.
wants to know, if you transform into the Red Angel, do existing buffs stay or are they removed?
Huh. Good question. Give me a second.
Okay.
The buffs.
My
They
guess
should
is
be removed.
Let's
You're
see
making-
if I'm right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're making a new character, so that should be removed. Anyway, yes, Genji, I loved it. My bio is very rudimentary. Got one of the Andorian, Romulus, and Jem'Hadar. Nice. I love your Andorian, by the way. I kind of took that screenshot without actually asking you. I mean, I hope you don't mind, but I put your character up there with the Red Angel wings on the on my YouTube video, so I just grabbed that one. It kind of looked good.
Having my own computer during these streams is
So
actually
helpful.
rather nice.
Someone was asking if it can be re-engineered. Looking at it, it does not look like it can.
It's not. All right, re-engineerable.
472 was asking if we get the Red Angel suit to use in the Tailor. I believe the answer to that was yes.
Yep.
Yep. So you guys can just wear it. You can be a Red Angel who transforms into a Red Angel if you want.
Also, you can re-engineer the Red Angel suit. You just cannot re-engineer a levelless item, and so if you're still using the levelless one, you won't.
I am
be able to
indeed using the levelless one. Okay, so
Okay,
the
so
Red
you can
Angel suit
re-engineer it.
receive,
Okay.
you will be able to re-engineer. Good to know.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Let's see. SFC 100 wants to know if you banish an enemy and they die while banished, would that break missions that have kill all X because they don't come back? I believe they do still come back and count as a killed corpse when they return.
Yeah. We tested.
What? What are they talking about? What do you mean? Does the banish technically kill the enemy? Would this break any mission required to eliminate all enemies that still while banished?
Did that pretty hard. We're pretty confident it's not going to break missions. I use qualifiers there because there's always a little bit of question marks. Also, confirmed buffs do stay on you when you turn into Red Angel.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Wraith Shadow is
Nice.
asking why the guy who is not talking is on screen while the guy who isn't talking is, because John doesn't have a webcam. So
I do.
someone send John a webcam. Is the
And
answer to that question.
Weston will be talking when we do animatory questions.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure there will be more of
Animatory
soon.
questions.
Someone asked. Here's a good Weston question.
Man, it's so hot right now.
Somebody asked if it was possible to port these lovely animations you made for the Red Angel suit back over to Champions Online. I don't know. You've done some work on both games, so I'm curious.
That is possible. Yes, it is possible.
Mm.
I don't know of anything that they're planning to use or anything in the future, but it is entirely possible that we can do that.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, you said the word future, so there's already a thematic tie-in.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
All right, we've seen enough of this tooltip.
I'm
there is
not
something
seeing
very
anything
important I've
about
forgotten
it.
to do with this entire stream.
Hey,
though, so
buddy,
excuse me
good to
one
see
second
you.
while I stand up.
Greetings. So, David, right there, you got the blue Horda. Besides your name, let me check how many months you're here with me. Sorry, my computer is a little bit slow right now because streaming, game, and all that good stuff. You're on month number 3. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support, David. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man.
I'm still here. I'm just not here. Now there's no one on screen who's talking.
Yeah,
Let's see if this still works.
how is everyone doing today, chat?
All right, it's out of batteries, but we're gonna do it anyway.
What did he just grab?
Only like 3 people in chat will get this, but I'm doing it.
I have no idea what. John, do you know what he's doing? I don't know.
Oh my, no.
All right, ready? Henshin. Yeah, that just feels right. We're gonna need to add a transforming belt to this, guys. So I'm gonna need you to get back into the editor and do that right away, and add some poses like this before.
Camera froze. Okay, 1 second. Battery's gone. And I just checked the battery. It was good, like 10 minutes, like 10 minutes ago. One second while I change the battery for you guys. Okay. Sorry if I'm making too much noise.
Before you transform.
I can do that.
What was the thing the guy was holding up in the webcam? I have no idea. I think it was some kind of like holographic like picture that they used.
This is for people in transform.
Let me.
Only like 3 people in chat.
How is everyone doing today, chat?
I'm just rewinding.
All right, it's out of batteries, but we're gonna do it anyway.
What's that orange thing on the shelf behind you? Camera Rider fan. I can't move my my chair anymore because my dog came here and is like sitting right on top of the legs of the chair. So this thing, the orange thing that you guys are going to see, is a little of Ferengi right now. This is something that Cryptic sent to me for all of the actually worked once with them, and it's like a Ferengi that they sent over just to say like thank you so much for working with them. I actually did like 3 videos on man, I forgot the name. Like what's your allegiance or something like that? Like you could choose from like Federation Romulans and Klingons, and like the major YouTubers actually made videos about that. So it's a cat. No, it's not. It's a Ferengi Tiki. Yep, definitely. Oh my god, that's so awesome. It is. Very, very happy about it when they actually didn't tell me what they were sending over. They just said like, hey, we kind of want your address because we are sending you something. And they didn't they said like, hey, we're gonna send you something, but you know, you're gonna be happy with it. So I was like, yeah, sure. Is your dog heavy like an elephant? No, but the chair has like those 5 legs, where there are like wheels on top, and he's basically like on top of the wheels. So if I move the chair, I'm basically going to hurt him. If you rub it, it'll give you 1 gold press level per hour. Yeah.
Only like 3 people in chat will get this, but I'm doing it.
I don't know what that is though.
I have no
What is
idea.
what is holding
John,
up?
do you know what he's doing? I don't know.
Oh my, no.
All right.
I don't
ready?
know that.
Henshin. Yeah, that just feels right. We're gonna need to add a transforming belt to this, guys. So I'm gonna need you to get back into the editor and do that right away. And
But the
add some
dog is
poses
about
like this
60
before you
pounds.
transform.
Yeah, 60 pounds. He's like
Can do that.
32 kilograms, so like 60 pounds.
Oh.
And yes, this is for people in chat who are saying yes. This is from Kamen Rider Blade, also known as the best Kamen Rider show. Fight me.
Okay.
Boy, it got
So
dusty in my display.
that was the
case.
gimmick.
All right. So let me see if I can pull up.
It's good to it's
Switch
good
back
they
to guest
keep
view
in
for a
touch with
second
content
before I
creators. Not
mess
many
with anything.
companies do that. I know,
So
right?
don't
I know.
accidentally spoil a whole bunch of stuff, like I've already done.
I wish they could do a little bit more, to be honest.
Oh, you know what I do want to ask you about, Weston, because I don't think this is much of a spoiler.
Wait a minute. It's time to use that pun to put the Daedalus project back on track. That details classified need to know basis. We should get started on that right now.
Oh, actually, here I can. Let's see. Can I show this without spoiling that?
Beard Borg. TOS timeline.
1 second. Okay, so here's a question. You and Scott had a very special new tool that you got to use for one of the cutscenes in the upcoming update. Do you want to talk about your very special new tool while I show off your awesome preview of this item?
Absolutely, and I gotta say, it was more than just one cutscene.
Oh, it was more than one? Oh, I'm so excited!
It was multiple of them.
Oh, that's really exciting. I thought it was just the one, and I've already seen how good that one looks. All right, tell us about this amazing thing. Weston, tell away.
Yeah, so for the longest time, Star Trek Online and pretty much all of our games, we always have done hand key animation. If you don't know what that means, that's essentially anything that moves in our game, we make it by hand. We pose it by hand. We don't have any sort of mocap sort of thing. We've tried it before, but it never really worked until recently. So we recently actually now have a mocap suit that we are able to capture. Yeah, we're able to capture some full body animation.
And guys, it looks really, really cool.
It does. It does. I was skeptical of it at first, just because I'm a hand
Don't know
key
what this
animator at heart,
mocap is, but
like most
sure.
animators are, honestly. But after playing with it, after using it a couple times, it's just that is really good. I was really impressed with how it came out.
Yeah.
And like you were talking about, Scott is too, and I think you are too.
I am. I very much am. And now, it's not too much of a spoiler to say what character you were playing. Do you want to? Because you got to put on the motion capture suit, right?
Well, yes, but I was actually not the one acting
Oh,
in
okay.
those scenes. Scott actually was the one doing all the acting
Oh, really?
for our recording session that time. Yeah.
Oh, neat. Very cool. So yes, when
Oh, is that mocap? Is that like where they put balls like on your joints and all that? Where they basically like track your movement, motion capture. Okay. Is that basically like the balls that they put up like on your suit and stuff like that? Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. I swear it looks like a Horgan, and you were seeing a. It kind of looked like that. Yeah, I don't have that though, but it kind of looks. Jules, give me the suit. Come on with this
the next
torture.
time, the next time you guys see a cutscene with
It looks good, right? It
just
definitely
remember,
looks good.
it's Scott doing all of that and doing a great job, by the way.
Yes,
I want to get my hands on that suit
Okay,
and try
cool.
some stuff.
Oh yeah, this should be fun. It's fun.
Master of Overskill says, does that mean
Nice.
updates for character movement animations? I'm gonna guess no, because that's a different system. This is mostly gonna be for cutscene stuff. Yeah.
We have tried using it for
CGI
character movement and
characters,
stuff,
yep.
and there's potential that we can do that.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Like that is
Cool.
something that we're looking into.
Very
That's
cool.
exciting. That's exciting. Definitely.
And Duncan
They're gonna do some good
wants
stuff
to
on that.
know if you could use me as a mocap actor for Klingon fight scenes because I have stage combat experience, and I agree with
Yeah.
this. You should do this.
Yes.
I sent Scott and Winston an email about that. I don't know, a couple of months ago, and they were like, "Oh, damn, we already did the fight scene." So if there's another one, I'll try and slither my way in there.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I zoom in and around that preview box, Jack Sparrow Jive? Why, yes. Yes, I can. Would you like to see the Red Angel suit from almost any angle? Now, Weston,
And
this
zoom
was
in
a-
then.
this preview thing, we've
Come
done it for
on.
ships before, but never for a ground item. Do you want to talk a little bit about the process of getting this sucker ready to go?
Yeah.
The
So
wings kind of look like
as I
flat
understand
though.
it, this is kind of a
I
little
wish
bit
there
of a
were, like,
systems thing that
a
Jeremy
little
was
bit, like,
into,
more
but I think I
motion in
understood
it.
how it works. Is what you're looking at there is effectively just a costume, an effect that is a costume. So
I like
anytime
it.
like we've seen like a ship in there, and the same for like the .7 droid that was a while back. That's what we call a D costume. Don't know what that acronym stands for, but it's essentially what you could call like a, to stay in universe, a hologram of a costume.
Seriously, I don't
It's
think
not
about
an
that.
actual entity. It's kind of, it's an illusion that it's there. So that's what we got here. This is a special costume that's not the actual version of the armor, but a replica of it
Okay.
that you can
Nice.
view in the preview window.
Just
like
basically like the
Nice.
stock
All right,
footage.
well, since it was asked about a bunch while we're chatting
Nice.
here, I'm going to jump
Oh, wait a minute. He just spoiled something.
over to...
of the armor, but a replica.
Wait,
of it
wait
that you can view
if
in the
I
preview
can.
window, like that.
Nice. All right, well, since it was asked about a bunch while...
There you go. Especially a house divided. Because he just clicked on it like differently. Play your... the quality is so bad though. Kitamar Discord? Best served cold or central something and then something. Those are basically the TFOs that they're going to allow us to... They did that with Godzilla, an illusion. What are you hiding? So these are the TFOs, task force operations, that are going to be qualified as, getting the tokens.
While
Nice.
we're chatting
All right.
here, I'm going
He
to
just-
jump
he just
over
spoiled
to
that.
the Tailor That's
Tailor?
not the Tailor. That's my inventory. And C. Now, do you just as soon as you have the item, you have access to it in the Tailor, John?
Yeah.
Okay, so I should have access to it now. Whoops. That's
Well, you gave it to yourself with a cheat instead of getting it from the way we hooked it up, so
Oh, so I may not.
maybe?
Okay.
Let me get you the tailoring token ID.
Okay, that would be great.
Okay.
All right, so we'll play with this in a second.
Kenji, I love you, man.
In the meantime, you guys can judge.
I already
Jet's
said it
fashion
once on the
sense,
video, and I saw your
which
comment
you
as
shouldn't,
well.
because her fashion sense is impeccable.
Okay, looking at it, I think we set
You
it
can-
up so that the item is the token. You should have access to it already.
All right, cool. Let me
He's
cry
using
about how
dev
badly my
magic
mouse
for
is
everybody
jerking around
that
the
doesn't
screen,
know
because
what's
it's whatever
going
it is.
on. He just made a contact,
All right,
or at least he
going.
made the contact of the
Come on!
Tailor
Let me see.
appear out of thin air.
Sometimes
That's
moving
basically
it closer to the computer helps.
that's basically
which
dev.
means I have to do this weird cross arm
Dev
thing.
magic.
Yep, that helped.
Let this be a lesson, everyone. Buy a wired mouse.
Well,
You
then
can
I'd
always
have to
put
stretch
new batteries
wires
in it if
across
you
my
want.
room, and my daughter will die.
If the signal's failing and the batteries have been in there a while, fresh batteries can help.
That might be it.
That's it.
It has
Yeah.
been used a lot. Okay, is it in? Do you know what tab it's under?
It's in that. It should be in that upper right drop down that you got open now.
It should just
Uniforms,
say.
basically.
There should be a separate tab just for this.
I'm pretty sure, but
Okay.
I don't spend much time in the Tailor for what I do, so I'm
Let me
gonna
just check and make
fire
sure
this
it
up.
didn't show up in armored.
Yeah, they basically need to rehaul this whole Tailor
not the
stuff
Redding suit, is
because
it?
I really don't
Actually, it
find
might
a
be.
lot of stuff up there as well.
No, that looks like the.
I mean,
is it?
It's unambiguous because it's named Red Angel suit.
Oh,
when
okay.
when you find it, so
All right, so
you'll
then
know.
I definitely didn't. So why don't you send me the
Okay.
reward pack button and see if that we'll see if that does it. This is what I get for cheating on stream. People are saying that's
Undine and
Daniel.
Breen.
Okay. Beard of Borg, I see you and I believe you and I saw your image. Beard of Borg for you guys is someone who had I challenged to, since they had a TOS unaligned character who was still in the TOS area but was level 65. I challenged them to complete all the reputations up to tier 6 while still in the TOS area, and they have done so. So I said I would get them a title for that. I'm going to figure out what that title is and get it to you. Don't worry.
I saw that. I'm seriously impressed that someone had the dedication to do that.
Yeah.
I think I might have lost my mind trying to do that myself.
That's so crazy. Undine, I should say I should have said correctly. Undine Tailor. Yes, Starfleet. Daughter of Ginger Russ. He is not. I'm taking advantage of the time student next to an ESD transfer principle to the universe endeavors. Am I in the game? Oh, I am in the game. Okay, cool. I thought I wasn't in the game.
All right, while we're waiting, I can see if there's any Facebook questions I should be answering here. Someone asking when the next Mixer stream is. Apparently, no. Oh, apparently there was some kind of new coat that I didn't see.
I'm not.
Did I miss out why it's so hot for you? David. David, it's about like, can I show you guys the temperature over here in Amsterdam? Temperature. Let me show you what I see. It's 29 degrees and it's about 85 Fahrenheit. I mean, this is like, it's like 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. and it's like 85 Fahrenheit and 29 degrees. It's crazy. So it's really hot. Where is that? Hey, where did that thing go? I want to interact. There we go.
So we're still waiting for John to get back to me with the reward thing, or did you already put it in chat?
I did not. And
I
it's
remember
not something
Starfleet
I
is
can
Fleet
just
Angels.
like. There's not a
Somewhere in Europe,
reward box.
25 degrees
Oh,
of
okay.
Scotland.
It's
Some
a,
natural.
I'm not sure if I should say what it is, but
Got
it's
it.
not something
Okay.
I can just base. What I'm doing is looking at my check-in history to figure out exactly how the how the costume is hooked up.
Okay.
Okay, so this is nothing that we want to type because it's going to break the game, and they basically
I
don't want to tell
apologize
us
for the wait, folks.
because these are
Why don't you just
numbers
move on and
or
cover some other stuff
contacts
while
that
I'm
we
digging.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of what other
that we
stuff
shouldn't have
covered.
access
We've
to.
covered the suit and the
Understandable.
powers and how cool it is, and maybe I'll just play around with it a little bit more. While
New
we're
Turbook is
talking.
near 30 degrees and
Found
it's
it.
still thunderstorm and hailstorm
I
here.
mean, it's never boring
What?
to be watching the
Okay.
angels go and destroy stuff.
It
This
is-
is
Alright.
going to. This is probably going to become my new meta armor for my own character.
Honestly, yeah, just flying it for these few seconds, it's really fun. I'm gonna definitely.
I hope it's going to have good statistics.
I'm
It's
not
nice
saying
to
that
have an
because I
in
know
case
it.
of emergencies break enemies button.
Yeah.
I did
Okay.
send you the costume
That
unlock
could be
token.
interesting.
You should be able to
Okay.
give yourself that. You might not be able to use give item. If it yells at you, use give numeric.
Give numeric, and then I have to put 1 at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just do that. All right. I saw nothing, which sometimes means that worked. Since you don't get any notification that you got a costume unlocked.
Okay.
And it yells at you if it failed, so it probably successfully gave you the item.
Yeah, with any luck. All right. Uniform. I still don't see it. And there's nothing in armored. So unless it's in jacket loose for some reason. Nope.
I don't think
okay.
it is.
All right. This is probably a bug to do with the way I granted it to myself, or the way that Jet built and leveled up this character. Sometimes we encounter stuff like that. Just in case, I will mention it to
How did you get some
people
shopping? Stop rating.
when
Oh
we
my
get off the
gosh.
stream.
How's it been?
But,
Greetings, by
okay,
the way.
So let's do one last. Blowing up some dinosaurs as the Red Angel. Folks,
I'm
is
gonna
there
keep working on it in the background too. I might be
Okay.
able to get you a solution before we go.
Oh, we're not looking at the Star Trek stuff though. We're just looking at your faces, which are beautiful.
It's
but
actually a good thing
not what
because
we need.
we might
now
see
we're
something
not
that we
looking
don't want to see, like codes and stuff like that.
Ugh. All right. Solving problems left and right.
Only 17 and
Good
Exeter,
shit.
UK, but still feels
gotta
way
say
too
that
hot.
every single time,
Was
guys.
nearly
Power won't work
28.
unless you do.
Wow. Never got the out of the E's for the other effect.
Oh God, this maneuverability. I
Is
love
it
it so,
cool?
even though I'm being held in place now.
Honestly, that's my favorite part.
Against you, I love you, man.
It's gonna be great for those missions that like, oh man, those TFOs like, oh man, I'm stuck on a Borg platform and it's about to eat me. Red Angel time.
Nice.
It takes a while though, because you transform and do that knockback. So
How's it going
yeah.
over the
you
stream? It's
probably
going good,
need to
man.
run a bit to actually.
I'm actually doing like, fun stream. If that's a thing. Just reacting to the stream that Cryptic did. I don't know when they did this. Maybe on like a couple of days ago, but I haven't seen it, and and I haven't seen it, and I normally watch it like when I'm eating. But today I didn't had anything. I didn't had anything planned for, so I was like just spend time with you guys a little bit on the internet and have some fun. And get some education as well, right? Because these are things that are going to come in our STO universe, right? In a couple of days, maybe, hopefully.
Actually get like net positive.
Yeah, it's true.
mobility up.
It's not a get out of jail free card.
I am really not certain where this is hiding.
Something kind of
Tailor is confusing to my.
something kind of entertaining that I remember while making the animations for this suit. The first animation when you activate the suit, where you jump and spin up and do that kind of cool thing right here.
Yeah.
I remember you, John, actually coming over to my desk at the time, and we were trying to discuss what the power would, and I made that animation a fair bit before
We
the
started on the
ability
suit.
itself. Yeah, I started on the animation for that quite a while before the power itself was made. And I remember you coming over to ask me like what the request for the power was, and it had been so long since I had made it, I couldn't really remember.
I remember
so
because
I was
we
trying to
teased this thing at STLV like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
maybe last year,
yeah,
but still.
something like that. But like I was trying to remember what the power was, and I said, if I remember correctly, it was something like it was supposed to be like this super ability or something that had like a 15-minute cooldown or something. Is like
Oh man.
when you activated it, it was like immediate knockback of all the enemies around you, instant heal and revive of your entire team, and then another knockback or something. And I just remember
Wow.
this because, like, for the next 5 seconds or so, John was trying to get his jaw off the floor with me saying all this because of how unbelievably broken of an ability as it sounded like.
John, question for you from the chat. If you equip this suit on your bridge officers, will they use its abilities and transform?
It is captain only.
It is captain only, okay.
We
okay.
took a good stab
Damn.
at that, but crittering bridge officers is a bridge too far for the technology, it would seem.
Pun intended.
Indeed.
Okay.
Also, I sent
Okay.
you a new
A
piece
new
of text. You paste that into your console, you should get yourself the Tailor unlock.
Okay. Well, then I'll kill this dinosaur and do that.
Overslept this
you
morning
have
and I
the
was late
ability
going
to
to
chat-
work. I didn't make it delivering until 9:30. Oh my god, Wiki, what have you been doing?
Time travel, but you're using it to kill dinosaurs. I see.
They call me the asteroid.
It happens.
Okay,
Definitely.
that says outfit unlocked. I have hopes.
Okay, here we go. We might see the outfit right now. And all of the good stuff we can do.
Let's see. Modify. Doug Idaho says, "What killed the dinosaurs? Me."
Nima.
All right.
It will have been me.
Yes. in
Later
the future,
before now.
past. And yeah, it looks like this is pretty well colorable.
Ooh, okay.
Nice. I'm gonna.
So you can change
I'm gonna play
colors
around
on
with
this
while we're
thing.
here. Let's see.
So
Do
that's
I
basically just like the
purple or
uniform. The stuff
this,
that you
and
can you
I'm
also
not
change
sure
the
what
color of the
that's
wings. I
doing.
wonder.
Okay, that's that.
What's what? Can't see.
Trying to match my
Can
hair
see.
here. So yeah, it looks like. Oh, these are these are the hands. Okay.
Oh,
Get
hands.
those where I can see them.
There we go.
So yeah, for all your
Oh
space Barbie
no!
needs.
We should have never put a color in the name.
Someone is saying Time Angel Force. Yep, that's exactly what I'm making, guys.
Yes, every member of the Angel Force is me.
It's me. I've been here the whole time.
Nima, why aren't you playing pool right now, man?
Something, many worlds, something. Leave me alone.
That's the way
and
to.
yes, I am doing this in deliberately garish colors so you guys can see the customization that's available to you. Looks like there's a lot of fun little Red Angel parts. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they'll only be available in this costume tab, but that is a-okay. Oops! I guess I was dying while that happened.
He just died.
Those Voth over there were like, hey, you can't be changing costumes right now, we're shooting at you. And if people were wondering why you can't unlock the Tailor anywhere...
Pink
that's
Angel.
why. Okay.
Oh,
this
that.
is probably a safe place.
Wait a minute, let me
Changing
just.
costumes right now, we're shooting at you. And if people were wondering why you can't unlock the Tailor anywhere, that's why.
Oh, look at that background. I think you see Martok. I think you see. Who's that Klingon over there? To the left. I am the bed angel. Nice. I think you see Martok, but who's the other guy? Is that Gowron? Kind of looks like him. House divided. New episode. NTFO. Something. Patrols NT. Okay, new episode patrols NTFO. Nah, they just.
Why?
Too bad.
Okay. This is probably a safe place to do that.
Akar and with Gowron eyes. Directed on Gowron, the Klingon's Chancellor. Looks at Gowron but bold. Once woke up a little late for security shift. Locked down my phone. I thought I was tripping. I couldn't believe my eyes when I was seeing what's realized I was running like Usain Bolt. Oh, Jesus. Usain Bolt.
People
Yeah.
are saying, pro tip, no changing outfits during a battle. Yeah,
Or
that's
jab
pretty
that
smart.
Yep.
Is
So
the
I do
ancestor of
remember one
Gowron.
funny thing that I
Okay,
forgot
cool.
to mention earlier. We had a hilarious bug crop up the other day after Weston had done all this work to create the excellent Red Angel preview that you guys saw earlier. Somebody attempted to open said preview in space, where it was discovered quite quickly that in space, you instead of because of the way the effect worked, instead of having these giant, lovely Red Angel wings, you had these two itty bitty Cupid wings coming off your shoulders. I took a screenshot of it so we can share it later.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see
was
that.
wonderful.
That's one of the effects of having a fake costume, kind of like we were talking about a little earlier.
Yeah, because once you got up into space, it scaled the costume for space, right?
Yes, when you're in sector space, specifically, you're scaled down to 20% of your size or something. Simply because sector space would be massive otherwise.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so there are a lot of left and right
What
attachment
madness
for
have I
your
wrought?
wrist and for your arms. Also for your chest.
This is what part of it? Oh, those straps right there.
Chest
Okay.
gear accessories. So basically all of the stuff that Burnham needed to fabricate when she was making the suit. So she was working with different different parts of the Enterprise crew. Or sorry, not the Enterprise, the Discovery crew.
I didn't even know that you could customize it to this degree.
I didn't either. This is great. I am definitely going to be. I mean, probably not this garish, but I'll definitely be running around in my own, Common Rider outfit. This is a bit more Common Rider ZO than Common Rider, Blade or Fies.
I think I heard Akar being voiced by the guy who voiced Gowron, hence the eyes. Gowron has really let himself go that bad. Back in the day, I went to my internship by train. I was ready. I was reading the free newspaper and zoomed out, missed my station, get out of the next one, and I'll wait till the train 2 hours, very late reading, not reading. Oh my God. Jesus, Asupan, that's what did you tell them as an excuse? What happened? Then once one of my security shift ended, I was going home, realized I had took all my keys. I forgot to leave at the desk. I had to go 1 hour back and forth, 1 hour back. That was sad. Oh my God, that happened to me once when I took keys from a truck or a vehicle from work, and I was like, oh man, this is something they might need keys and stuff like that.
Yes, I'm making.
All right, let's see.
References. You should know by now that this is coming. And
lots of green, or at least he's basically choosing something that is that can be customizable,
with the
basically.
helmet. If I can find it. Oh, interesting. There it is. All right, so we will
I told them the truth.
add
Jesus.
that, and that, and that, and that in.
Okay, that red angel
and there
doesn't
we
look
go.
red angel to me. But okay.
Nice. Very stylish.
And after all that, I got you cannot edit outfits here. That's why you just said you don't cheat the Tailor, guys.
It's funny it was made illegal twice by the system.
I know. Ultra Z, you're right. I did mean X8, not ZO. Yeah. Cool. Gold Star Standard Chess. I am waiting for an email from Q with all of your contact information so I can send you guys all the codes, and then I will send you all the codes. So that is what will happen in that order. Okay, yeah, somebody said you could make a Red Angel look very specifically like a certain Nintendo character, and I'm sure we'll see that running around. All right. Well, with that in mind, folks, thank you guys both the face of Weston and the ghost of John for joining me today. And thank you for everybody hanging out in chat. I appreciate you guys and all of your questions. It was a lot of fun.
Bring calendar back, please.
Somebody said that looks like
Not
Camille
gonna
armor from
work.
Power Rangers Jungle Fury. You're right, it does. I love how much I've made my chat into a tokusatsu fan fest today. Is there anything final that you would like to say about your about the Red Angel suit?
No, it's pretty good. There's some little stuff we didn't talk about, like the guns, push things back very slightly, but they're little polishy things.
Okay, cool.
Hope people enjoy it.
Omiclaw and Karasov wants to know if the suit can be activated in social zones.
Good
They're not
question.
gonna do that.
Second to Alt Tab.
Here's to
I
hoping.
want to say yes. I don't see why it would be disabled.
Yeah. Master of Overskill, your buffs are not removed. There was an answer on that.
Yeah, you are allowed to activate it in social zones.
Yes,
Okay.
folks, that's a good point. Dijon Cyanide wanted to make sure I reminded you all. PC has an extra long maintenance tomorrow starting at 5 a.m. our time, so be careful. And since you all have been so amazing and hung out and waited during this this lovely chat and stream, I guess I could give you somewhat of a reward.
What is he talking about? Ah, Jesus! Sorry. Oh my God! Sorry. Oh, oh, Jesus! That was way too loud. Sorry. You know what? I can't show you guys this. This is basically like content from another creator. I can't put that up in my YouTube channel. The video has been up on Discord as well. You guys can check that out. It's there as well. So I wasn't expecting that. Sorry. I was not expecting that. But that was kind of interesting, right? That they're going to do this. The Red Angel kind of looks interesting. I hope statistically wise, like stats, it's going to be up to par with what we want. And it's like they said it's powerful than a rifle by 1.3, so it's like a rifle plus 30%. And I hope they do mean like 30% when it is like leveled up all the way to gold quality, and leveled up all the way to 15. So that could be interesting to play around with. I know that you guys are, or at least you guys did not see the chat on the Cryptic's own stream, but they were mentioning about, or at least they were talking about anti-proton that this suit actually is going to do, the Red Angel suit. And there were a couple of mentioning that also had a phaser in it. So I don't know which one is true. I mean, for me personally, I'm thinking like anti-proton should be like, the major damage dealer on this particular suit that it's going to do. We can also see it on the effects. There was like reddish in their glow, so that should be anti-proton. There shouldn't be phases. Phases are more like orange color to it. So only ideas are for myself. I had a kid once going home. The worst part of the inside raincoat jacket pocket. I called out control center, but guys needed them to keep the gate secure. Okay, you're talking about being late, but yeah, they're basically talking about the new Red Angel suit. I'm very excited about it. I hope they definitely continue down the line and working this system all the way out, so they can basically give us the give us our, or at least I shouldn't say our, give us like everything that we want of them to give out. One of those Dyson Spheres mechanical suits. That's interesting. Also, those Vadwar's tanks. Those could be interesting to play around with. Maybe have like, some kind of like sniper rifle radical pointed, and you can basically like shoot out projectiles. Just black out everything, just like a center. Never say no to exciting content. Exactly. Yeah, but speaking of like, those Vadwar tanks that they basically drop down through like, those pods, those could be interesting. Like I was saying, like give us like a radical and basically like a cross in between where we can actually shoot off shells on. Those shells could be just like grenades, but have those grenades have like, bigger impact, more damage dealt to them, and fight off waves after waves after waves. I'm just thinking out loud right now, but those could be interesting if they have actually continued down the line and make that happen. The Red Angel suit is definitely something that I'm going to do a review about soon, whenever that thing is going to come out. Because I'm in the game right now, and if I look back, we don't have a event that is currently underway. So I'm thinking maybe on Tuesday they're going to release more information on that. Maybe they're going to release the new event on Tuesday. That could be interesting. The Argo buggy. I don't think they're going to put that ever in the game, because the Argo is basically meant for a driver, and then one of you guys, or at least somebody on top that's going to be on a turret, firing. That's not going to be a thing, because then he basically, or at least the game needs to then lock you into place so you can't move around, and you're going to be part of the vehicle. So that's going to take a lot of programming. That's not going to be something that they can do real quickly. So I'm not seeing that in the aggro to be honest. And also the Argo buggy is going to be like a vehicle mounted system that's going to be bigger than your character. So if you want to go through like missions with that thing, it's going to bring up a lot of questions, and that might actually break the game, to be honest. But the mech suit is I'm guessing next in line. That is definitely something that they're going to bring up. The Vadvar tanks, I'm not sure about that, but that could be maybe a year ago, or at least a year from now, they could actually put that up. But the Red Angel suit, that's kind of interesting. I'm just hoping it's going to be some kind of like statistically wise like stats. It's going to be interesting if it's going to come with the right statistics. Maybe like a 2-set or a 3-set bonus to replace like the current the not cool armor that I'm basically already using. That might be interesting. But I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to wait until we're going to get here, because if memory serves me correctly, they did not talk about any like 2-piece set or 3-piece set about the Red Angel suit. They were just talking about the Red Angel suit is the Red Angel suit, and that's about it. The event shall come at 30.6. Oh, 30 June. Okay, so in a couple of days. Battle zone only, I imagine, at the larger ones. What about the Starfleet bazooka from Worf uses inside the movie? Vajoten, thank you very much. Voth, make me happy. Agrabakar. Okay. Well, I mean, those are the only things that I can think about that we have in the game already that we can incorporate as this system is going to be fine-tuned. So it's basically putting you into like a different character. There are definitely other things as well, but on the top of my mind, those are the only things that can actually make like a really big impact. But then again, I have to replay like the entire story arc episodes to understand, or at least to see what other things they're going to put up here, or what other things they can update and put in the game that is already in the game. Yeah, nothing really. Playable Tutarians, the sphere builders. I'm guessing that's going to take a lot of coding for them to start doing that. As you guys know, it's not really something they're doing though, as of late, like playable species. But that is definitely interesting. It doesn't seem quite as overpowered as I thought it would be. JL, that is always the case. If they make something really overpowered, not as strong as the power of friendship. Yeah. No, I mean, if they make something that is really overpowered, that's basically going to break the game. So you kind of need to be imbalanced with, with all of the other stuff as well. Already using the Section 31 rifle with the suit, I'll be set for life. Genji, I agree with you, but only if it has the right statistics. If it's not going to enhance like the damage output or survivability, just like the Nakul invincible shield basically does. If it doesn't offer anything bad, or at least anything good, why use it? So it needs to have something in offering. Red Ninja Super Nakul shield is gonna make us invincible. Kind of, but then yeah. It is. They are definitely talking about that this thing is going to be an armor. So it's not going to be a environmental suit. It is going to be an armor. So if it's going to enhance like energy, or at least base energy damage, or some kind of like damage resist that's going to make you overpowered or something like that, then basically it's not going to be worth it. But if it does enhance the right stuff, like critical severity, critical chance, and all that stuff that they're talking about. It is re-engineerable whenever you're going to level it all the way to level 15 gold and stuff like that. They are talking about that thing might, or at least is going to be re-engineerable. So every 60 seconds invulnerable, and every 120 seconds self-resurrection. Yep. For me personally, I don't intend to die a lot, but the current fleet, the advanced fleet recoil compensation armor that I'm currently using does offer me a lot of critical severity. So I don't know if that's going to be something that I am going to switch over anytime soon for, for my body armor, because 80 critical severity is, or at least 80% critical severity is a lot. But then again, we kind of need to our hands on that thing, and I'm definitely going to grab it, whatever the cost is going to be, just to make you guys, just to set you guys off on if it's going to be interesting to use or not. So let me, in a couple of days, I need a little bit of Zen. Let me see. Do I have 7 million. 7 million Zen. I wish. 7 million deals. 7266502. So if I turn everything in, I'm gonna get 18k Zen. Question is, how much is gonna be the buyout? If that's gonna be like 6k Zen, that might be, that might take a lot of my resources. I'll find a way to kill to get myself killed anyway, probably. Currently losing the Burnham armor, 40% crit and of 10% critical chance. Yeah, both of them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Both of them can be obtained through, through different ways. Probably 2k. The buyout for Zen you're talking about. Yeah. I hope it's gonna be 2k. 2k I can afford. 2k I don't have to think about that much. If it's gonna cost me about 6k Zen, then I might have a little bit of issue with that. But if it's just 2k is not, it's not gonna be a problem. I can deal with 2k. As I was saying, the critical chance, critical severity is not something you might really go for in a armor, because there are other ways to enhance those consumables and all that good stuff, or just points in your skill tree, so you can definitely enhance them if you are lacking in any ways. And there are traits and skills and abilities, and that also can enhance those. So it's semi-reaction to the Daedalus project suits most of the tech, but probably not even a single bell and whistle. There is no need for it to be overpowered. You're right about that. You're right about that. To be honest, I'm actually liking the way it resurrects basically all of the abilities that it has whenever it's like, turning your character into the Red Angel. It basically gives that pushback ability. There are a couple of things that I am excited about. But there are also, I hope that they're going to do the math correctly, and it's going to be something that is going to add to our experience overall. If it's something like now don't get me wrong, like, I don't know if there are a lot of people right here, but like, if it's something that's going to add to melee combat, just to take that as an example, in ground combat, melee combat is something just like PvP. That is something that not really is can ever defeat the energy-based damage output of any kind of weapon out there. So that might be something that they, or at least I'm hoping that they're going to do their math correctly and put something that in the statistics that is definitely worthwhile for us to get. If they put something up that's like melee based and stuff like that to enhance that in some ways. Romulans were everywhere. Tolan Cav everywhere. Red Angel suit everywhere. It is what it is. If it's something that they want, definitely. Might be handy for some pack events. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Yeah, that could be definitely interesting. Got a couple of you guys on STO as well. Die, revive, die, revive. There we go. Yeah, some pack event could be interesting. But then again, you kind of need like a pre-made team to go really good on a Sompek event as well. So you need a couple of people that are really good on sleep. Apparently, you need a couple of people that are really good on DPS. You need a couple of people that are really good on taking aggro and stuff like that. So hey, somebody changed their uniforms. Look at that. I love the bowler hat though. Put the music on. I was actually thinking of Andorian is a top hat. I'm actually thinking of heading off. I need to work on a couple of things to get you guys the stuff for tomorrow. And I got a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna be anonymous about it. I got a lot of stuff, or at least a lot of good stuff from one of you guys. He sent over a bunch of stuff that I'm like still thinking about. Like, it's crazy, it's insane the amount of stuff that he sent over. Or at least he or she. I'm hoping it's a she. It's a he. But he sent over a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I had to clean out my inventory maybe like 2 or 3 times. It's crazy. So I have like maybe for the next 4 or 5 live streams, I have so many stuff to give you guys, but that's something that I need to take care of. And tomorrow at 7 o'clock, so that's basically an hour and a half earlier than now. So now it's like 8:30, and I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. So now it's 8:30. Tomorrow 7 o'clock. I'm gonna do the live stream that we normally do with the giveaways. Sorry. Apologies. But anyway, I'm gonna wish you a happy Friday night, if that's even a thing. Gonna play DC Universe. All right, good on DC Universe. Never played that one, but have fun on that one. Bless you. Thank you, Genji. Thank you so much. The storm has substitute a bit, going to get green run before it intensifies. See anyone later. Good night. Good night, guys. Captain Kenny Covet. You can't get corona through the internet. You know that, right? Anyway, guys, I will see you all tomorrow. Take care now. Later.